Happy Friday to you. Okay. Hi, Gus. Hope everybody's doing okay. Come here. Gus, you want a cookie? Look, I remembered my glasses. Scoot the camera up closer so I can read some comments. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? Let me know if the quality gets weird. Hey, it's We Companions. I'm guessing that's Aaron. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, Karen. Karen or Karen? Karen. That must be Karen. Sorry. Hi, Angie. Cherry Bomb's here. Oh my gosh, everybody's coming in all of a sudden. Okay, Gus, you got to eat in front of the camera to show everybody how delicious the healthy snackers are. Okay. Hi, Becca. Hi, Amanda. Hey, Abby. Donna's here. Yvonne is here. Okay, so if any time during the broadcast it gets low pixels or anything like that, I can try to switch it to the Wi-Fi. Right now we're using the phone internet, which is generally better. Yes, Aaron, I will be at the open house. Man, boy, this summer really is flying by. I will try to make sure I have enough books to sign. Maybe I can even get some, set up a coloring book or something. Or print some of my coloring pages out. Maybe we could have a coloring station for the kids. I don't know. Maybe that's a little, we don't want them sitting, we want them walking around engaging with the animals. Okay, let's scoot back. There we go. How's that? Yay. We had a hamster situation early when I woke up, that there was a whole bunch of hamsters that were at a shelter that were in danger, supposedly in danger, and they're all safe now. So, man, I wake up in the morning and there's already crazy rescue stuff to do. All right, pick and poke. I'm glad that you got to catch the live stream as well. Jenny is from Fort Worthing. Oh, that's okay. Aaron wishes that We Companions could take all the hammies, but one person stepped up to take them. So maybe we will suggest, hey, stop chewing. Hey. Oh man, we got a situation. Oh, thank you, Karen. Karen's super chat. It's Jeff's birthday. All right, happy birthday, Jeff. Big love from Little Rock, Kay's in Little Rock. Sean's here. We got the band back together. Megan. Oh, hi, Megan. Megan's one of my patrons. Gus is so cute. There's a little female piggy at the local humane society near here that looks like him. She's with her mother and they are in foster, thankfully. Oh, maybe that's your cousin. Yvonne's in New York, in Queens. Forget about it. Thank you, Sean. Sean says, love your fur babies. Everyone's saying, happy birthday, Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Right, baby? Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Well, BB's sitting with me for now, and Gus, I have to bribe him with the healthy snackers. We really like these cookies. No, you've got 2 of them right here. What's the topic today? Well, that's up to you guys. I'm here to answer some questions. We can talk about some of the feedback, maybe from some of my latest videos, whatever you guys want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about it. I'm monitoring a play date that was going okay for a while over here. It's a secret for right now, but we'll see if these guys over here in the corner can keep getting along. I'm here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. What's the temperature there? Actually, it's been pretty cool the last couple days. It's going to get hot this weekend. Jenny wants to know how I made my tunnels. I assume you're thinking of the Pippi's racetrack. I actually do have a video, a couple videos. If you search Scotty's Animals and racetrack or tunnels, but they're just grids that have been bent, and you step on part of it and you bend it over. The fires are a little ways away. Come here, Gus. The fires are on the other side of some mountains. I haven't seen any smoke because probably the way the wind's blowing. Okay, there's a good question. What would cause a guinea pig to lose weight? A number of things. So you want to be looking for secondary signs of illness. But and if you have a question that I miss when, please reply when I'm answering another question. It's all for him. Got to order from Lucy's Cozies, and that's really great. We love Yaniri, Nurse Yaniri, who also has created Lucy's Cozies, named after her first guinea pig. Okay, so if you have a guinea pig that is losing weight, it could be a number of illnesses. It could be a stone. It could be a okay, so let's see. Well, Carolyn says, see, I'm not happy that the vet found a bladder stone, but I am proud of myself that I'm able to diagnose, and that's affirming. Okay, so if they found a bladder stone, then sadly, unfortunately, it could be the discomfort and the pain that is causing it. Bladder stones, especially in boys, are very serious. You're going to have to decide if you can do surgery, if the piggy is healthy enough for surgery. The vet may need an x-ray to look at the heart, or just listen, a general diagnostic. My thoughts on it, and you know I've got some experience with that now, is that you should do surgery. You should try for surgery. The sad part about a lot of stones is that they can come back, and they can come back frequently. They can come back quickly, and you could remove the stone. Now, the only thing is that the stone surgery, although relatively serious of a surgery, guinea pigs heal very quickly with the right pain meds and antibiotics. Recovery should not be a big deal. However, the stone could come back in a month or two, and it's, in my experience, not practical to, it's not practical to do stone surgery over and over and over again if they keep coming back. Fox and Skunk have the zoomies and they're chasing each other. Boys, be good. Fox. Fox, be nice to your brother. It's like a kindergarten class over here. So, Leah's here. So, a 2-year-old pig is a good candidate for surgery. You can also look into reducing or eliminating veggies with high nitrates, like really dark leafy greens. You can also look into the Shillin Tong herbal supplement. Hey, stop chewing. Hey, you. I don't want to name his name because it's a secret. There's somebody in there with shrimp. Hey, Truffle. Okay. I'm sorry I'm so distracted. But does that make sense? I would try for the surgery, but some piggies are just genetically disposed to producing stones. And if the stones come back, it's not practical to continue to doing stone surgery over and over and over. And so, in my experience with Ron had his stone surgery. He started gaining weight again. He started eating. He started feeling better. And then about less than a month later, he started losing weight again. He started feeling in a lot of pain. Gus is very impatient. Come here. You don't want to stay? You hardly finished your cookie. You don't want to eat more? So, and here's the thing. If you are able to have, it's Shillin Tong, SHILINTONG, something like that. Shillin Tong. If you email me, I can send you a link to it's an herbal supplement, and in the comments, people of the listing on Amazon, people explain how they use it. Now, it didn't seem to help Ron, but other people have said that it was successful in reducing or eliminating the formation of stones. I don't know. Fox, leave your brother alone. All these piggies are being wild. Fox is on a rumble rampage. So, I'd love to know in the comments if you have had a piggy, especially a boy piggy, but any piggy that had a stone, that you got it removed, and then a long time passed without any stone reformation. I'd love to know that. It seems like some piggies are prone to stones. I have a video all about pea sludge and how it relates to stones. And really, if you're seeing that pea sludge, it's good because it means that calcium and stuff is being flushed out. Yes, I remember Carly when you guys came to the rescue. Yes. Well, check my vet list. I don't know if the water could cause stones. Because here's the thing, I have 20 piggies here, and only 1 or 2 have ever developed stones. So they all drink the same water. They all have the same diet. I think some piggies just sadly are more genetically disposed to it. But that being said, there have been studies. Oh, okay, that's why he was so squirmy, because he peed on me. Okay, BB, here. You can have your lunch. Gus, there's nowhere to go. Gus. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to put Gus back. real quick. And then if you had any questions, thank you, Alexis, for that. But eventually, how long is eventually? You know, if a piggy can survive for another year without getting a stone, maybe it's worth it to do that. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay, we've already made this fleece nasty. And we dropped the phone. We dropped the phone, BB. Stand by. Technical difficulties. Ugh. Sorry. This is not a professional setup. Okay. We got Nate here. Nate, you want a cookie? Here, I can hold it and you can eat it. Okay. So, let's see. What did I miss? There's so many texts that you guys can just copy and paste if you have any questions or comments that you want me to see. And so poor Nate. Nate's been dealing with an issue. He's always complaining, but now he actually has a good reason to. Right up at the top of his incisor, it's a little discolored. The vet said that there was stuff stuck in there, but what's happening is part of his gum is a little inflamed and his teeth are, his one incisor is a little discolored. And there may be some kind of a infection in his gum, which is very upsetting. But I'm having to brush it and clean it. Hi, Princess. Princess is here. Addicted to guitars is here. So I have a soft brush, and I have to every day brush the debris from where the gum and the tooth line meet. And I'm giving him vitamin C, extra vitamin C. And we're trying to see if we can get whatever this infection is under control. Fran's from Hampstead and has a male guinea pig named Sprinkles. Well, check my rescue list. Maybe you can find Sprinkles a buddy. There's a number of UK rescues out there. Man, I just gave Fox and Skunk a whole big snack shack full of hay, and Fox is still on the rampage. Okay. Yes, there you go. These are the banana flavored. Where'd the bag go? The banana flavored. Hi, Jenny. Hey! Fox, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. I just got up. Are you okay, Skunky? Skunk, are you okay? He's got this big cuddle cup to sit in and hide in, which has a defensive wall around it. Okay, what was I saying? How do you get your piggies to eat more? Jenny, eat more hay. Jenny, I have a video called My Guinea Pig Hates Hay or Won't Eat Hay. I like to use foraging mix, some kind of an herbal foraging mix that you can sprinkle on the hay. Also, you can let the pellet bowl go empty for a couple hours during the day. Yep, this is Nate. Hey, Maya. And you can make sure that you're not feeding a ridiculous amount of veggies every day. Kay asks, what are good healthy snacks or veggies to grow at home? Sprouts. Check out my video called Guinea Pig Garden and you'll get some really fun ideas. Nancy was talking about the tap water being quite hard and may have too many minerals. You may have softer water than someone else. I don't know for sure. That's true. That is why I recommend zero water, the zero water filter. It filters out all dissolved solids. It even comes with a meter to measure that. Now, some vitamins and minerals are good, which is why pellets are important. Why are you complaining, BB? Hi, BB. BB. He's not ready to dance. What is this? Dyes? Okay. Is it okay if they have red feet if it's not bumblefoot? Red feet can be the beginning. Now, pale feet, my vet says, it's tough when piggies have different color feet. You know, if piggies have darker brown or black skin, it's hard to see that. So you're really looking at the texture and if it's swollen at all. Can you hear Bengals chewing on the corner house? He's got a full thing of hay. He's chewing on the corner house. Is it not poisonous? What are we talking about? Yeah. For some reason, some people think that fleece can be changed as frequently or as infrequently as pine shavings. Now, it depends. No, sprouts are not poisonous. Man, I got like 5 things going on at a time. Watch my video on guinea pig garden and sprouts and you'll see. So when it comes to bedding, Kimberly asked me that question again in a couple minutes. Okay, how old is Nate? Nate is almost 5. Bedding. I like to use this much kiln-dried pine shavings so that it can go for 6 or 7 days without being cleaned. The urine will wick down. After about 4 or 5 days, it's going to start to smell, though, even though the top will be dry. But when it comes to fleece, you really need to change your fleece out every day, every 2 days. Here. So, if your piggies have red feet, it could be that the bedding is wet. You always want to make sure that it's not wet. But if their feet are pale, then that can be a sign of heart disease. So nice pink feet on piggies that have the pink skin, that's normal. But again, all of our piggies have different color feet. Like, I'm not going to see pink feet on Nate because he's got dark brown skin on his feet. He's got one pink paw and one brown paw. That's why I love you, Nate. I love you. I love you, Nate. Nate's going to have a birthday party in about a month and a half. Yep. Okay. Mary cleans her cage twice a day. Well, that may be excessive. But some people... I do not have TikTok anymore. JJ Pearson, Super Chat, thank you. Greetings from Minnesota. Thanks for the videos. You're very welcome, JJ. Well, Mary says she's OCD and that's why she cleans her cage twice a day. And I think we talked about this once before. The guinea pigs, with the way they poop and everything and the way their cages are a mess, does that exacerbate OCD or does that give your OCD something harmless to focus on? It's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think a lot of people spot clean twice a day. Pippi, he spends a lot of time in that little igloo at the end of his racetrack. Instead of his cage, he spends a lot of time by BB in that little area. So I have to clean his fleece pad once a day. BB is 19. Okay, and Kay says, loved your recent video about guinea pigs being bored. Playing video games was awesome. Yep. They were playing Mario Kart, old school Mario Kart. Everybody has their own. Yes, Mary, I did get your video. I'm going to do some research. I want to make a video about that after I have enough time to sort of figure it out. Ashley asks if I have a TikTok account. I don't anymore. I got rid of it. JJ has a 3x8 enclosure for her 2 girls and pretty much need to be cleaned daily. But one is hairless and I think she goes more. I think she probably does too. Jennifer also liked the video game sequence in the recent video. Abby replies that the dirty cage used to make the OCD worse. It's best when they choose a corner. Well, if they do. Hi, Bengal. Bengal's over here looking at me. We have room for Bengal? Do we? Come here. You want a cookie? You want a cookie? You're so chubby. Come here, Bengal. Can I pick you up? Nate, do we have room for Bengal? Here. Don't go running anywhere. Oh, he came to me. He came to me. Bengal came to me. Okay. Up. Don't jump. No. Can you boys play nice? Ready? Set. Up. Oh boy. Okay. Yes. All right. Focus on the cookies. No, focus. You came because you wanted a cookie. He was already up here. Look at. Come on, boys. It's cookie time. It's not rumble time. Now I'm never gonna get any questions answered. How did you potty train them? Some piggies like to go in a certain area. I didn't, but I'm guessing they're going to say some piggies just go in a certain area. If you put their kitchen, their house, their water bottle, food all in one corner, they're more likely to, and their hay, they're more likely to go there. And I'm glad to hear that Winter's doing better. It's kind of amazing that Danny says that my girls back up into their corner-shaped potty and are potty trained. Yeah, Bengal's huge. Yes. So you guys, in the chat, Mary is giving you a sneak preview of what hopefully this video will be about. And apparently, for those that watch the replay of the live, there's an area where you can turn the chat on. I could not figure out how to do it on mobile. Vet wanted to put Piggy under to trim teeth. Is that necessary? For molars, probably. For molars, almost certainly. For front teeth, not usually. If the front teeth, they can use like a dental shear or a dental something, and they may do a mild sedation. A skilled vet that's good at it should be able to trim the front teeth without anything. And I have a list of exotic vets on my website, and especially ones that see bunnies. This is a common problem with bunnies. See? You guys could love each other. You guys could be friends forever. Get him. Get him. Is he comfy? You just love it. Someone's very snuggly right now. Yes, Saskia trims front teeth. She also can trim back teeth, and she does it without sedation. She has a lot of experience doing it, but she also knows generally when it comes to back teeth, she's trying to take teeth that are completely maloccluded, completely overgrown over the tongue, and trim them just enough so the piggy can start eating again. And then she always recommends that you go to a vet and get them. A vet will use a grinder tool. Now, it sounds painful and horrible, but piggies, they don't have nerves in their teeth. Their teeth keep growing. So they are sedated for it. Some pain med because there could be some residual discomfort with the way the teeth go into the gums and just the overall, I wouldn't say trauma of it, but just the, you could imagine if you're grinding that there could be some soreness after that procedure. But Saskia can do emergency molar trims, and she's got the whole magnifying glasses and the tools, and it's definitely a two-person job. Someone has to hold the piggies very carefully while she is using the spreader tool in one hand and clipping in the other. And it's really more of an emergency procedure, and piggies definitely need a follow-up trim at the vet. And I have a video, an entire video, it's a live video, so it's a little bit rambling, called Tooth Issues Explained. And the main goal of that is to explain how tooth issues can start and how to resolve them, because a lot of times tooth issues cause other cascading issues. Tooth issues can obviously cause weight loss, can cause liver issues, but also if the teeth are overgrown for a long period of time, the piggies don't eat, their jaws become weaker, which further exacerbates their inability to eat, and it's just this cascading cycle. So that video, Tooth Issues Explained, goes into all the issues that need to be resolved to get your piggy's teeth back on track so that they don't need regular tooth trims. But it's not the worst thing in the world if your piggies do have to have regular tooth trims if you have a vet that can do it. Hey, Drew. Is it still morning? Technically. Nope, it's afternoon. Saren says, I'm interested in adopting some guineas. Is there a checklist or some suggestions you can give to begin the process? That's funny that you mentioned that, because actually there is. I have a free guinea pig care guide on my website, scottiesanimals.com. There should be a link below in this description or any of my videos. It's just scottiesanimals.com. On the very first section, there's a video called, and you can just search for it also, but it's in the care guide first section of bonding and cage mates. The video is called 10 Steps Before You Get Guinea Pigs, and I highly recommend checking that out, reading through the care guide so that you know how big of a cage you're going to need, some considerations on whether you get boys or girls, and I would definitely reach out to a rescue. Please do not get guinea pigs from a pet shop. It will set you up to fail. I recommend going through a rescue, even over going to a shelter. If you can find a bonded pair of pigs, but there's so many issues with going to a shelter. If you go to a rescue, that empowers the rescue to also save piggies from the shelter. So go to the rescue, can make room for them to get the piggies out of the shelter. Don't just go to the shelter. Piggies from the rescue are have been examined medically, even though they say they do that at the shelter. It's been my experience that the shelter vets often miss lots of common illnesses. Can I get in here for some love? You came up here for this, so I hope that explained it. What happened? What did Mary say? Oh yes, she says, pay attention to your piggy's poops. Okay. Sugar Bunny's talking about separating piggies that and wanting to be alone. Some piggies can be happier in their own space, but all piggies will benefit from having other piggies around. So I don't know if you noticed that Nate just sneezed. He's been on several courses of antibiotics. He doesn't show any other signs of illness or like respiratory illness, and we are under the belief that his sneezing is somehow related to his front incisor tooth. The gum line is a little bit infected. So at this point, we're trying to treat that infection just with keeping it clean, vitamin C, and believe it or not, putting a little bit of Manuka honey there. Now, I was concerned that putting honey on a tooth every day could cause it to rot, but guinea pigs have ever-growing teeth. So if we can get that Manuka honey to heal the gum infection, the likelihood of honey causing any kind of tooth decay with piggies seems very unlikely, but that's where we're at right now. Okay, sorry, I'm way behind. We don't think he has allergies. Danny says, it's 3 p.m. I can't find any piggy rescues here. Where do you live, Danny? It's always worth trying play dates to find a friend for your piggy. Well, Nate never used to sneeze, and he's 4 3/4, and so when he starts sneezing now, honey is deemed to be naturally antibacterial. Jeff, thank you, Jeff. Happy birthday. I should be sending you a birthday cash. Oh, you're welcome, Jeff. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to message me. I wish you a happy birthday. Now, you guys know I have a worldwide rescue list on my website. It's 2009 here in England. Okay, that's interesting. A little time warp happening. Abby, South Florida. I have several rescues, guinea pig rescues, listed in Florida. I know that Florida is a large state. and it can be many hour drives from north to south. Excuse me. Hey, you. This is why we can't have nice things. Someone's down there chewing on the chloroplast. Sugar Bunny's piggy was having zoomies. Oh, yay! Sarah went to We Companions and found a neutered boy to bond with their two girls. That's so exciting. You guys could live together. What do you think? Bengal? Maybe we'll try it later. What do you think? Now, Nate lives in a 2x3 by himself with a ramp and then a 6-foot-long run and then a mezzanine that looks over Grape's cage. So, ideally, these two sharing a 2x4 would be better. But he's just cozy right now, but he's a wild man. But if both of them could share the 2x3, knowing that there's all this extra space to run, get away from each other, it's still, if you actually think about it, there's about 4 or 5 extra square feet in addition to the main cage section. So it could work. Okay. Leah, how did you get the comment to go green? Is that a feature of being a member? I like that. See, he sneezed again. You okay? It was driving me crazy. We did a couple courses of antibiotics. Nothing helped. And then I realized that his tooth issue was probably causing the problem. It's a milestone chat. What does that mean? How does that... Oh, 2 months. It's because anyone who is a member, when it comes to a milestone, however many months they've been a member, it will automatically turn green. Oh, that's cool. Well, I really am grateful for that. You get to rock... Oh, that means you get to rock the Gary emoji now. Oh, that's cool. See, I'm learning about all of these extra features. If you don't stop chewing... Hey! You! Hey! Stop. There's no better feeling like being completely ignored by a guinea pig. Regulate, BB. Hey! Yay! How do you add money to that? A super chat is different from a milestone chat. Yeah, I'm wearing the I Love Guinea Pigs shirt today, too. If you don't stop chewing on that... Hey! Well, so I've got... Well, I might as well let you guys know since you guys are all here. Last night during cage cleaning, or yesterday evening, I put Onyx in with shrimp. And it's been a little crazy, but peaceful. And they spent the night together. And so that's Onyx chewing on the chloroplast. In Onyx's cage in my room, I had to completely cover every inch of chloroplast with fleece, and this one isn't. So they've been chasing each other a little bit of tooth chattering. I have to pick them both up and look for like butt scabs. And I don't really hold up that much high hopes, but at least he's been able to be peaceful for a night. Did this get peed on? Why is this cookie wet? Okay. Your guineas are so clean. They did just have romaine lettuce earlier. Some piggies' fur just seems to stain more. You're able to gift a membership? Is that possible? That's cool. I was not a... Oh, cool. Awesome. Did I miss a super chat? We will look for it. The effort is, I thank you for the effort. Is that your tummy grumbling? Is that your butt digesting? Boys, look how cute you are. Look how cute you are. If you do a super thanks, can you do a super thanks in a live? I don't think you can do a super thanks in a live. I think you can only do a super chat. Mary, you always spoil me anyway, so I'm so grateful. If I can figure out what you did, I can let you know if it worked. A super chat should show up and we should all be able to see it. And a soup like that. Ba-bing! Thank you, Danny. So yes, Danny, check out the rescue list on my website. You sweet boys. Why is he such a complainer, Bengal? Here. Okay, ready? Let's stop. This is what Nate's favorite is. There it is. Thank you, Mary. No. First of all, Bengal's just huge. The way the camera is, Bengal's a little closer, so he is bigger, but the camera's making him look even bigger. No, Nate is older. Pogo Koala's here. Okay, boys. So, shrimp is all fluffed up. The fleece I recommended with the coupon code is so good. Thank you. I think you're talking about the, plush piggy fleece. And that plush piggy fleece helps support the Southern California guinea pig rescue. And it is really awesome fleece. I've been washing it a lot, and it's oversized. So I wash with warm, and I dry on super hot, and it has enough space that it doesn't shrink. It's very soft. It's very pretty. It's the Plush Piggy. I need to put a permanent link to it in the description. But it's theplushpiggy with the IE.com. And I do have a video about it. You can still get the 10% off coupon with the Scotty 10 code. But yeah, they've got blue. It's reversible, so it's blue and green, and then it's pink and lavender. No, it's not plush. That's just the name of it. It's regular fleece. But it's called the Plush Piggy. And it's also really good for pictures because it's such a beautiful, it's got like a really cool wave stitching. If you go on my Instagram, you can see some pictures I took with Molly on the fleece. Well, I'm glad you like it. I will let them know. Because yes, the proceeds do go to support the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue's efforts. And it was actually designed by one of the founders of the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue is a foster-based rescue, not to be confused with the LA Guinea Pig Rescue, which is a rescue center. Right, Saskia's house has all the guinea pigs there, and you go there. The Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue is a network of fosters, and if you have your eye on a pair of piggies or a single piggy, you go to that foster's house and you meet the piggy, and that's how the adoption works. Both are good options. It's great to have both. Florida melting. What are your thoughts for when we have hurricanes or power goes out? I have no AC. I've got tiny cooling mat. Well, you want to put some frozen water bottles and a lot of people, it also depends how many piggies you have. I have a generator. If the power goes out for longer than an hour, I will go out, I'll start the generator, and I'll plug in a portable AC unit. But I would say definitely at a minimum, freeze enough water bottles so that you have water bottles for a day or two. You can also get these power banks that are medium sized, and you can run a fan. Florida gets hot, but it's not going to get so hot that a frozen water bottle and a fan should keep your piggies safe. Yeah. Where are you, Mary? Because where I'm at, it is, well, today's only going to be like 105 today. This weekend it's going to be getting closer to 110. Yeah, where are you, Mary? And definitely, yes, some cool veggies. Cucumber is a very wet veggie, and it can cool their core. Also, electrolyte mix that's been in the fridge, and you give them syringes full of electrolyte mix, that can cool their core down. And inversely, if you have a piggy that is shivering, that is cold for some reason, either putting it in the microwaving a bowl of warm water and then putting the electrolyte mix in a smaller container or a large syringe into that water to warm it up can warm up your piggy's core really quickly. Phone stuff I don't care about. Was not ready for the cuteness. Yes, they're being so well behaved right now. You want a nibble? Pogo Koala's in Miami. Maria's here. Maria was spinning. Okay. S-Ray asks, what's the max indoor temp for guinea pigs living in a hot place like Texas? I would say you want to try. I know they've got grid issues in Texas. You want to aim for 65 to 75 degrees. So the hottest, try to keep it under 80. A room that's sustained at 80 without frozen water bottles is just going to be way too hot for them. Texas is generally drier. Depends, I guess, the season. If you live closer to the coast, maybe it's going to be humid. You want to try to keep that temperature down. Ideally, 70 to 75 is going to be ideal. It also depends because what kind of bedding your piggies live on. That's what I would say. Aim, if you want to save energy, aim for 75. In the winter, you can aim for 65. 65 with a nice cozy is going to be safe for them. I wouldn't go much colder than that. You're complaining and you're purring. Let's just pretend that you guys live together and that you love each other. Let's pretend. Let's pretend that we're best friends. You don't like this game? Let's pretend, Nate. Nate, stop distracting me. Okay. I live in Joshua Tree in the desert, so still technically Southern California. Isaac, so sorry to hear that you lost one of your piggies. Bone cancer. That's Onyx. Hey. Now, I'm not sure where you live, but you want to start thinking about finding a friend. We have our own grieving process, but if you can get her a friend within the next couple weeks, then, rescues are so struggling right now. Shelters are struggling right now. If you can adopt 2 girls for her, that's the thing about a herd. When girls live in a group, like a herd, and they lose one, they can grieve, but they're still not alone. Just like people. So that's what I would say. But, give lots of hay and veggies and try to spoil her a little bit right now. Pogo Koala has a solar power generator. That's pretty cool. You got Florida peeps, talk amongst yourselves. S-Ray asks, what brand of electrolyte mix for pets? We generally go for the baby stuff, so that would be Pedialyte. If you go to a place like Walmart or any pharmacy, they generally have their own generic brand also. I like to get a non-flavored pediatric electrolyte solution is what it's called. But Pedialyte would be the name brand. Man, I'm looking at Onyx and Shrimp, and they have an interesting dynamic. We're trying to build trust. Onyx just hopped into his pig room bed and laid down like a pancake. Okay, Grape and Patches are doing amazing. Man, I'm so far behind. Yes, Grape and Patches still together, asks Jonathan. They are indeed. For those of you who are on Patreon, Leah, Fit Skinny Vision, is taking screen captures, and then we'll be posting some of those to Patreon. a solar power generator is a lot more money. If you live in an area where you are able to run a gas generator in an emergency, now you'd have to ask, because I don't know if you could run a gas generator like on a balcony of an apartment. But it's certainly something worth talking with your manager about. So if you live in an apartment and you don't think you'd be allowed to have something like that, because you can get some medium-sized generators if you go to a place like Harbor Freight, you can get them for $200. And I understand that that's you know we may have to move things around even for $200, but that is what credit cards are for. If you can pay off, say a $300 generator over the course of a couple months, you're only going to pay $30-40 in interest maximum, probably a lot less. So definitely something to consider. And if you do go the gas generator route, you want to make sure that you put a gas stabilizer. It's a liquid that you add to the gasoline when you put it in your generator so that the ethanol in the gasoline doesn't separate or whatever. Mary super chatted. Thank you. What does GLHF mean? Where are we seeing that? So a lot of really good suggestions in the chat. Maria, thank you. Another super chat says, you are amazing. It has like a blue pair dancing. What? And, GLHF. There it is in the sticker. Somebody, let's look in the chat. What does GLHF? Pogo Koala, we love you, Scotty. I wish we were neighbors. A slate tile. That's 4-leaf clover says you can keep a slate tile in the freezer and take it out for Now, I would imagine that a frozen water bottle or ice pack would stay cooler longer than a slate tile, but a slate tile is going to be something they can lay on, and the combination of both of those, if you had like some ice or ice pack sitting on the tile, that heat is going to go out of the ice pack and into the tile and spread out. Cavi and a number of other places make these cooling mats, which are gel filled, and those can work pretty well. Serb Atheist asks, which of my piggies are still unmatched? These two boys and Pipsqueak and Hugh, and we'll see about Onyx and Shrimp. Okay, this is a very good question. Kay asks, ballpark, approximately how much should one budget for a happy, healthy piggy? Now, I would say, first off, if it's possible and you have pet insurance like Nationwide in the U.S. available, it's definitely worth the investment. I just got a message yesterday, someone said, how much is a tumor removal surgery going to cost? And if you have Nationwide insurance, you're going to get 50% of that reimbursed or more. Don't pee. Are you about to pee? I'm lifting up the back so that if any pee comes pouring out of Bengal, it doesn't go on my shirt. Buying in bulk. Now that's the whole point. I've got a diet section of my care guide and a diet playlist, and there's a lot of videos on how to save money, because some people spend $40 a week on Carefresh bedding. Okay. If you buy kiln-dried pine, it's going to be a lot cheaper. If you invest in fleece, once you have all of your fleece, then every week, depending on how many piggies you have, you're only doing 1 or 2 loads of laundry. So that's really cheap. Get him! Get that boy. Fresh veggies are going to cost a little bit. Depends on your situation. If you only have a pair of piggies, you probably are going to spend, I don't know, $20 on veggies a week. You're going to spend, you probably get away with one big bag of pellets for $20 to $30. Oh, who just peed? Is that you? It looked like it was Bengal, and I think it was Nate. And you guys, now we're all wet. So there's just too many factors to really say. But I would say, if you can buy hay from a feed store, and you can store. Good luck, have fun. GLHF. If you can buy hay in bulk from a feed store, you can buy a bale at a time. Even with 20 guinea pigs, a bale of hay lasts me over a month. Right? So that means that for somebody with 2 guinea pigs, a bale of hay could last even as much as 10 months. And if you store it out of sunlight and out of the rain, it should last that long because it's dried. It's dried properly. It won't mold or anything. You guys, okay, I'm sorry I'm so far behind. And I'm sorry to hear Kvetkovic, Milika lost their piggy last year. I'm so sorry. I know how it is. Okay, we've caught up. We're wishing them condolences. You guys getting annoyed? These boys want to go back. Okay, let's check the time. We've been on for an hour. We can go for another hour and a little bit more. And then I've got to get some loads of laundry in. Today is yoga day. I'm actually really looking forward to that because I'm a little tight. It's very important when you have to take care of others that you take care of yourself. Karin has put in a request for Pipsqueak. Okay, Pogo Koala has a question. Let me quickly answer. Beverly says that she can't find the pine. Kiln-dried pine shavings. The Eco Flake is often available at Lowe's. Getting something that's that heavy. Oh, no, don't. Here. Okay, they gotta pee. Tractor Supply has pine shavings, and on the website it says it's kiln-dried, even though it doesn't say it on the package. But I highly suggest anybody who has the ability to wash fleece on a regular basis. I've kept them way too long. Yes. It's time for them to go. Well, I have cookies. I have cookies for them. And they're being part of the conversation. Yes. Well, I'm glad to hear that your washing machine. My dryer broke about a month ago, and I found that washing fleece and hanging it up to dry doesn't come out nearly as soft. Oh, yuck. Yeah, I'm so grateful that it was my dryer that broke instead of my washer. These boys do not live together, if that was your question. Okay, let's grab another piggy. Let's put these guys back. Here, one more snuggle. One more snuggle. Oh, both of you guys are so wet now. You don't need a dryer, but what I was saying is that when you hang fleece to dry, it's not going to be as soft as it is when it comes out of the dryer. And you don't use fabric softener, but the act of it drying like that allows it to be much softer. I would just recommend kiln dried pine if that's all you can do. You are being a good boy. We're going to let you guys hang out later. We're going to let you hang out later and see. Bengal, you are the sweetest boy. You can't use pine due to allergies. Well, what are you using currently? Oh, Bengal's the biggest. Come here, Bengal, look. Look at this boy. Bengal's huge. Bengal is over 1,500 grams. I don't surf, I scuba dive, Nancy. I like to go to Malaga Cove in Palos Verdes, or Redondo Beach. I've been up and down the coast, but that's a 3-hour drive for me to get to the beach. Occasionally I will post in the community section my scuba videos. I have another small scuba channel where I share some of the videos from my scuba diving adventures. Okay, Nate. Well, Abby, check out my free guinea pig care guide on my website. I explain the different types of bedding that I recommend, and I even have a video, comparing kiln dried pine to fleece and how much work both of them really are. You better not spoil it. Onyx. It's been 20 hours and now they're chasing each other. Onyx. I gotta put Nate down and potentially stop a fight. Onyx, you were so good for so long. Okay. We got the Bengal cam. Okay, young man, come on. Come on. No, come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'm going through fleece like crazy over here. Bibi. Bibi, you ready for lunch? Come here. Come on back. Here. Eat. Eat something. Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, I'm going to skip down. We have a place to share pics. Danny is asking if we have a place to share pics. We share Leah takes screenshots. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Leah shares the screenshots in Patreon. Here he is, the Pippy Squeaks. Pippy squeaks, and the world listens. Why are you shivery? What's the matter? Here. Here, there you go. See? A lot of wisdom from Pogo Koala right now. Oh, let me flip this over. Whoa. Okay. The best thing to do is to stay healthy yourself, so you can look after one another. And then also, Bob Ross said, every tree needs a friend. Let's give it a friend. That's true. Here. You don't want these? Why are you shivering? What are you scared of? Hey. What did I miss? Well, when the playback happens, you can record it. There you go. Onyx, Shrimpy, why don't you guys focus on eating hay? Olivia says, hi. We just got 2 bonded boy fosters and now aren't getting along. 1 year and 2 to 3 years. Any tips? Drive to my place was a little stressful. They haven't been handled much. Well, if they're not biting each other, then it hasn't gone off the rails yet. If they do draw blood, they should probably be separated. If they've been living together, that's why I like to travel with a large carrier, like a pet shop cage. What? What's wrong? Come here, Pippy. What's the matter? What's wrong? Who do you want to play with? Who do you want to play with, Pippy? Who can you play with that you can get along with? We don't have many more single boys that haven't come out yet. Why are you shivering? He's like shivering. You guys are being so silly. Yes, Pipsqueak is over 5 years old. I've had him for 5 years, which I can't believe it. Okay, you sit here. I'm going to get you some company. That's all he needs is a little company, and he won't be so nervous. We can turn down the AC a little bit. Start your engines. Right? Don't jump, Gary. Come on, you too. You have to be the referee, Gizmo. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, you peed down here. You peed in that 1 second when you were sitting on the chair. And now I'm sitting in it. Okay. I know, Gary. So, generally, I don't like adding a third single boy. No, I don't like adding a third single boy, Irene, in with a bonded pair that is stable. But I know that these boys are good. And Gizmo, the way their cage is set up, the bonded pair, they are able to see through the grids a whole bunch of pigs. Oh my gosh, Gizmo, your nails, how did they get so long? No, you cannot walk piggies in a harness. They do make harnesses for animals. We don't recommend them at all. Exactly. Can you recycle coroplast? I believe you could. If it's clean, I think you can. March 23rd, 2018, North Central Shelter. Can you believe it's been that long, Pippi? And I didn't do a Gotcha Day video for you. How long does coroplast last? Over time, it can get a little crackly. It should last several years at least. Just depends on how much they chew it. It can last, it just may get a little gross. Now, I don't have it in arm's reach, but Cavi actually makes a coroplast cage cleaner, and it does a really good job of eliminating stains. Of course, if you actually have Cavi cages themselves, they come in different colors, which generally don't show stains as much as the white coroplast does. Pippi, you're so complaining. Uh-oh. Come on. Now I'm back to being a kindergarten teacher. Here. I am in Joshua Tree. I'm in the Mojave Desert. But I'm not near the fire. boys. Good boys. Gary. Near Area 51, yes. Very close. Hey, Robert. So for those of you that don't know, we've got Gary with an I. We've got Gizmo with an O. And we got Pippi with a Y. Yeah. Get him. Here. Pippi, bite this ear. Bite that ear. Okay, shh. You can spell it any way you want. Because Pippi is short for Pipsqueak, so. You could spell it like Pippi Longstocking. But Gary is with an I. Here.
Pippi, Pippi, Pippi.
Bunguini. Wow. Is that you sneezing, BB? Oh boy. Wow. Escolta-san, thank you for everything you do and for these precious babies. Aw. There you go, Gizmo. Gizmo, you got 2 cookies. You're cookie rich. Here. Oh my gosh. Pippi, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, bite his ear. Get his ear. These piggies are not sounding happy. You're ruining it, Pippi. Good boys. That's the thing. They're happy when they're sitting in their houses. They're prey animals. They don't like to be out being fondled. But you've got to not take it personally. Good boys. Gizmo, where's your bump? Gizmo has a lump somewhere. I can't feel it right now. It's okay. Shoko's here. Meerschweinchen. Meerschweinchen. Gary! Look at Gary has these little like whisker lines. It's like a little anime character. There you go.
Hi, boys. Hi. Hi, boys. How are you?
Do we have a lot of oh, Danny. I bet Danny has a lot of mosquitoes in Florida. What's going on with your ears, Pippi? Pippi's ears have like little bite marks on them. Or little areas where they're starting to shred. Necrosis. What happened? You were with Gus for a little while. Did Gus do that to you? Or is it a circulation thing? Let me look at the bottom of your feet. Let me look. Come on. No, his feet are pink, which means he's got good circulation. So probably not heart disease. And for an old pig, oh, see, we disturbed it. Everyone was being nice and calm. There we go. Focus on the real stars of the show. Are we talking about leprosy now? I heard there's leprosy breaking out. Oh, mosquitoes. So I guess we're talking about malaria? Yeah. Barnes. You can Google search bumblefoot and you'll see that it's a big sore and it's a swollen paw. And it can get extremely bad and it can be fatal, really, because it can cause infection. Well, they got everything down. Whoa! Onyx? Here, let me... Even though the cage is dirty, because I didn't want to put them together in a clean cage until I was going to clean it. Look, Onyx just hopped down. We're going to clean the cage later today if they can stay together successfully. Shrimp. He totally hopped up there on his own. I sprinkled some foraging mix, and so that's what he was smelling. Shrimp, you're just jealous. Yeah. So if I'm going to do a play date like this, I'm not going to do it in a freshly cleaned cage because then they're just going to make it super dirty. I will say, I was skeptical about this pig room bed, but piggies fight over it. Okay. Pippi!
Hi, Pippi. Hi, Pippi.
Oh, he's back. Darn it. We missed it. He hopped back up. Onyx is very talented. It's too bad the cage isn't clean because this would make a fun video or some promotional something, but we keep it real. He says, "This is mine. You got the bottom side." Yeah, Maria, in America, we bring a lot of things back that used to be eradicated. The measles, leprosy. Man, I don't want to get into a vaccine. Hey, don't chew on that. Oh my gosh. Onyx, you are incorrigible. Yes, Gus is the ultimate. Gus is the ultimate escape artist, but Onyx is also pretty good at it. So this is my solution under here. The table, I just put the one leg of the table in the middle. And there are 1x2s on either side of that leg. You can't tell because they've spread their hay around so much. So. We're cleaning this cage. We're going to clean Pep and Pan's cage. Every day I'm always cleaning 3 or 4 cages. That's how it goes. But yeah, he's up there because I sprinkled some foraging mix up there. Oh, he's about to fall off. How awesome would it be if these boys could stay together? That's a good question, sir. Am I reaching my guinea pig cage limit? I've surpassed my guinea pig cage limit a long time ago, but that's the problem. The bed seems pretty stable. Most piggies don't jump up on it. It definitely can handle the heaviest piggy. Most piggies just use the top as like a hidey. Yeah, so I don't have any space unless I do more construction. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this. I have cages in the closet now. These are just 1x4s. This one's empty because Patches was in there. But I think a 1x4 is better than a 2x2. Like having your piggies in a 2x2 or like a smaller square. At the rescue, you know, they've taken hundreds of piggies. Piggies are dumped out front of the rescue every day. And they simply don't have the space for all the single piggies to get a 2x3. The way I want my single piggies to be is like this. Okay, let's flip back real quick. To Onyx and see, maybe he is about to jump up. We're on. Do I ever hang out in Palm Springs? Sometimes, but not much. I don't really go to bars or anything. There's like a bunch of thrift shops there. Just driving an hour. Palm Springs now, all it is golf courses and shopping centers. And that's not really my jam. Okay, they're eating hay together. So, but if you have any suggestions, we always need volunteers at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. As it is currently, Palm Springs is the only place nearby to go to the movies. But I generally, if I'm going to go to the movies, yes, Pippi did stop shaking. He is complaining though. Okay, I think Onyx might be about to climb up again. Onyx is harassing. Look at this, Fizz and Fuzz. Those boys might be the best piggy boys ever. Onyx found the last little piece of the very heart of a romaine leaf. You know, if you guys watch the Pig Room, I sent Austin a copy of my book, Cage Mates. So I'm eagerly anticipating, hopefully he'll have some free time to read it. Because it's really for people who know piggies and piggy behavior. Onyx, show me what you can do. Oh, he found another. Why do some piggies only like the greenest part of the romaine. Can you, there's actually fleece under there. And they have, oh, here we go. Oh, fake out. Thank you, Mary. Which piggy's the oldest of mine? Oh, there we go. Just the stretching is really impressive. I think my oldest piggy now, it's hard to know because so many of them are adopted and were adopted full grown. The oldest piggy is either Pipsqueak or Gary. All right. I turned the camera around, and now Onyx is going to hop up on the bed. Gary. Oh, come here. Hey, Gary is a nibbler. Ow! Yes, Shrimp is very handsome. He's a wild boy. Gross. Gary, I love you so much. Meow, I love you. No, don't. I can't move it anywhere. Oh, no, yeah. Oh, my gosh. There's a pee and a soggy poop. Hold on. Well, hold on. Ah! Oh, my gosh. I don't have any fleece nearby. Except maybe the dry side of this one. Oh. Yeah, piggies are gross. This is quality entertainment. Oh my gosh. Ooh. There we go. Good boys. We dropped them again. My apologies if you're watching this on a TV with and you got vertigo. Oh, Pippi! Oh! Pippi's peeing all over the place. I've never been to Europe, sadly. I've been to Australia. Thank you, Irma. Ava says, "Hi, Scott and all. I hope you're having a good day. I'm feeling very judged by the Guinea Pig Council. I think they're trying to control my mind. Bring carrots, bring carrots. One of us, one of us." Well, there's only one thing to do. Bring carrots. They paid me to say that. These boys want to go. Oh, and then we have Bengal down here. You're a troublemaker, Bengal. Okay, these boys want to go back. They've been patient. Here's your lump. Does that hurt? I'm just feeling it. I think it's a cyst. He has a big cyst on his back. But, well, it's not that big. It's like the size of a piece of bubble gum, and it's been that same size for years. Yes, I did go to the Great Barrier Reef. I got to scuba dive the Great Barrier Reef a long time ago. Thinking about that will just probably get me depressed. Because we really had a chance. Hey! Onyx just lunged at shrimp. If we would have taken climate change serious, no, because I only shot photos. Onyx is starting to get a little aggressive. I went to the Great Barrier Reef like the year 2000, somewhere around then, 99. If we would have changed our ways back then, we could have saved the world's coral reefs. What's the matter, Pippi? Okay, some quick snuggles, real quick. V is here. Gizmo, we're going to clean your cage later, and I'm going to clip your nails, okay? What about you, Gary? Gary, your nails are pretty good. You still got like a week to go. Boys. BB's good. Oh, he's sleeping. Shh. Look at BB sleeping. Focus. Why can't we focus? Oh, who just peed? Oh my gosh. Pippi, you gotta go. Okay, say goodnight, Pippi. Say goodnight, Pippi. Okay. And then you guys are next. Oh my gosh. Oh. I guess we're gonna have to do laundry. Laundry and baths. Man, we just went through so many fleeces. Oh, fish. Did I just wake you up? You okay, Bubby? You okay? Are you mad at me? Oh, come on. Okay. Ugh. Yes. The cutest boys ever. Yeah, have you guys read The Princess and the Poop? This message was held for review. That's so funny. Because he spelled rate wrong, it's been held for review. It won't let me show it. Sorry, Pogo. It will not let me do it on my phone. I'm like tapping, tapping, tapping. Because you spelled rate wrong. Okay. That's okay. Good though. I'm glad that it caught that, because the intentional use of that misspelled word is not something that we need. What happened? What? It's a good time to check in with these guys. It's okay. I bet you could delete it if you feel uncomfortable. I guess that's a trigger warning. You guys are okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is Fuzz, and this is Fizz. What? These guys don't get handled that much, so that's why they're so nervous. I really wonder how much they got handled. But this is the only place that Fizz can handle getting touched either. We had to work on this, Fizz. We had to work on the chin. I got poop on my finger? Gross. I blame Pipsqueak. I know. It's okay. What about a cookie?
What about a cookie?
All right. Stella and Everett from Lancaster. You okay? You okay? Oh, look at these boys, though, yes. Look at that ear. Look at this ear. Look at both of these ears. Oh, yeah. But all you see is like a little black spot. And then a little point of light where his eye is. Here's a secret, Shoko. Los Angeles has so much cool stuff to visit for tourists, but guess what? You'll be stuck in traffic, and so you can only do one thing every day. Whatever you plan to do, that's where you're going, and you're going to be stuck in traffic trying to go from one place to another. If you can find some cool things to do that are along a public transit line, then that could work. Yeah. LA Guinea Pig Rescue, everybody's welcome to come visit. But we're so busy usually, like especially on a Saturday, that there's not much to see. If you bring your pigs, if you're out of town and you don't have any pigs to bring, then there's not much. Talk about impatient boys. I feel sad when some people that like are visiting from France and they come to the rescue, and the rescue's so busy that we don't have time to like sit around and give people the attention that they deserve, really. And it's just a working ranch. you know, so there's not much really. But I guess if you're like born and raised in a place like New York City, the ranch in Chatsworth might seem interesting. I know. Here. These babies, they just like being in their safe space. Oh, okay, we're back. Looks like the camera disconnected for a second. These are typical, this is like typical behavior of piggies that don't get handled much. So I have to start by just scratching their nose every day, picking them up for a minute or two and putting them back before they get nervous, and talking to them. It helps to talk to them in a sweet tone. Hi. Hi, boys. Hi. I'm so glad you guys are back. Yeah. Have some cookies. Okay, let's catch up. Sorry, guys. I may have missed the chat. Anna's here. She says, hi, Scotty. Guinea cat's here. Onyx is on a rampage. They're coming up on like 20 hours of being together. One had a bloody nose the other night. In my experience, generally a bloody nose is usually when one of them gets nipped on the nose. The only other explanation would be, oh wow. Uh-oh. He peed? You peed? Everybody's peeing. It's Fitz and Fizz. Look at this guy. Is that not probably the cutest guinea pig you've ever seen? So sorry, Fuzz. This is Fuzz. This is Fuzz. This is Fizz. That's handsome Fizz. You like it? No? Is that itchy? That tickle? Come on, straighten out. So I'm sort of letting the weight of me just rest on him. I can't help it. I can't help but like I can't help but tickle you. I know, it's abuse. Where do you think you're going? Huh? Well, we're all one big happy family. That's why it's all the same people in the chats. Oh my gosh. Gus is like going crazy. I got musician hands. These hands, they look like big, strong hands, don't they? they weren't strong enough. I held on as long as I could. But the nothing came and took my friends away from me. I won't let the nothing take you away.
I won't let the nothing take you.
Turn around. What do you see? It's a never-ending story. Sorry. They hate it. But they hate everything, so I've got to try to expand their threshold of what annoys them. Good boys. The question is, how do I treat my guinea pig's bumblefoot? Nancy, I have a video in the illness section. David Bowie wasn't in the Never-Ending Story. There's more cookies. There's a cookie for each of you. In the illness section of my care guide, there is a video. Why do you want his? You have one. You have this one. Here. There's a bumblefoot video. And there's actually several bumblefoot videos. So you can also search Scotty's Animals. Thank you, V. V says I play the heck out of my guitar. I was playing my guitar last night for an hour. It was very fun. Yeah. So check out, you can search Scotty's Animals Bumblefoot, or you can look in the illness section. I always serenade the pigs. Where are you going? Look at that grease spot. A white fuzzy butt with a grease spot. Okay, look. Look, you're invisible. You're invisible. You're safe. No one can see you. Maria. Look at this ear. Oh my gosh, look at that ear. He looks like an Ewok. They both look like Ewoks. Come on, stay facing forward. Come on. Do you play one day something for... Well, haven't you watched my music videos? Yep, Fizz and Fuzz. They're still technically available for adoption out here. Bengal, you drink so loudly. BB is sleeping up on his perch. So it's almost time for me to get to my cage cleaning. This guy's so rambunctious right now. What are you doing down there? Where are you going? He's gone. Now it's just us. Now we can party. Now we can party. Here he comes. He's back. These guys. Oh. Yes, thank you guys for hanging out with me. 1:30. We can stay for a couple more. All of a sudden, I'm getting all these messages. I can stay for a little while longer. Come on. Oh, you're welcome. Pippi is... Where is Pippi? Back in his igloo. Pip! Pippi! Where's Fuzz? Where's Fuzz? Come on, up! What was the question? Sorry, I missed it. All right, Serb. Get it done. I'll show you BB real quick. Oh, now you got both cookies. Look at you. Look at this face. There's BB up there sleeping. I don't know if you could be trampled by guinea pigs on your deathbed. I just don't think they weigh enough. But maybe if you had advanced lung disease where your lungs weren't strong enough, then yes. You might have to get some capybaras to do that. But I don't know anybody who would be willing to rent out. I don't know anybody who'd be willing to rent out their guinea pigs. But that would be a good way to go, wouldn't it? Yeah. Good boy. Here. Bite his ear. Weep, 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 weep. Weep, 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 weep. So talkative. He really just wants to go hide under his tunnel. What about this chin thing? No? You like it now? Some piggies like the side. They don't like this, but they like the side. This is very particular. Bengal's back to chewing on the corner house. Bengal. Look at that. He's chewed the whole... At least he hasn't chewed the doorway. He's just chewed this. He likes it. I'd prefer if he eats more hay, but whatever. He eats tons. Bengal. Yes, Pogo Koala. I just put up a dream last week, maybe. My dreams lately have been so complicated that they don't always... It's hard to explain them. I've been having really, really long, epic dreams. The smoothie maker I recommend is the NutriBullet. My dreams are usually pretty good. I often have dreams where BB is someplace he's not supposed to be. And I have to take him to safety. Look at those faces. Oh my God. This nose, it looks like a roasted marshmallow. What kind of creature are you? What are you? What are you? Where's your paw? Let me see this paw. Come on, I'm gonna hold your paw. Let me hold your paw. I wanna hold your paw. What I found the reason I started having really good dreams when I stopped eating too close to bedtime. If you can make sure to give yourself a window of 3 hours where you don't really eat or drink before you go to bed, then it seems to make your sleep a little better. A lot of people swear by things like melatonin and stuff. As long as you can take melatonin, like maybe they have like a dropper of it. If you have to take it in pill form and drink a lot of water right before bed, then you're gonna have to go pee in a couple hours. Well, that could be the answer. I found the more I got into intermittent fasting, the better it was for me to go longer periods without eating, and now I actually love it. It's absolutely not necessary to eat 5, 6, 7 times a day every hour, 2 hours. That is going to keep your blood sugar really high. As somebody with food allergies and diet restrictions, I'm allergic to gluten and I don't eat meat, and so I've just ended up learning a lot about nutrition, and I'm very fascinated by it. As Americans, we tend to spend so much time and money and energy on superfluous, stupid, pointless things, and basic things like proper nutrition, getting good sleep, having positive thinking, and caring for ourselves, others, and the environment tends to be things that are secondary to whatever random distraction we get caught up in. And we all deal with it. Well, I love, intermittent fasting is actually what all of us do every day. If you can stop eating after dinner and don't eat again until breakfast, then you're going to get a good, 10, 12 hours if you eat dinner at 7 and you're done eating at 8, and then you don't eat again until breakfast, that's 12 hours. You're basically intermittent fasting every day for 12 hours. So it's just that really horrible, unnatural, and fairly recent behaviors have been normalized. And everything goes within moderation. If you're driving late at night and you need to drink a coffee and have some snacks to stay awake, that's fine. But if you do it every night, it's not good. So that's awesome, Amanda. Yep, I am old, and that's one of the things that you realize when you're old is that you got to start taking care of yourself. If you're lucky enough to get to be older, then you want to keep it. It's really easy when you're young and healthy and fit to not care about what you eat and how you sleep. But if you're a teenager or in college and you don't take care of yourself, 10 years are going to go by and it's going to look like 20. It's going to look like 30. So it's really never too early to start taking better care of yourself so that you can take care of others. I try to work out 30 minutes a day. I average probably, that's it. It doesn't take much. Sometimes I'll do a 30-minute workout and a 30-minute stretch, totaling an hour. And some days I skip. If I'm driving, if I'm going to the rescue, I can't always get a workout in. So I might only work out 3 hours a week. Plus I scuba dive. Get up here. Yep, I'm going to do some yoga later today. I'm debating about whether or not I do my 30-minute power yoga or if I do my 60-minute traditional yoga. I'll just see how I feel. That's great, Karin. Yeah, I definitely get my steps in at the rescue. Do I do any power yoga channels on YouTube? I have had the same P90X3 workout routine for many years. I do P90X 3 and I do a stretch workout. The yoga that I do on YouTube is Sivananda Yoga, Sivanada. Sivananda, Sivananda. And they have a couple different channels because they're like a worldwide yoga organization. But they have some really good beginner, intermediate yoga workouts. Power yoga is generally yoga that incorporates a little bit more body weight exercises as opposed to like traditional yoga. But it just depends because the power yoga that comes from on P90X is pretty traditional. But generally it doesn't have any of the breathing or meditation stuff with it. And you'd be surprised that the breathing part of yoga is actually really awesome. To sit there and to do these breathing exercises, all that oxygen goes to your brain and it makes your abs all pumped up. It's fun. And that's the thing, like, it's not a chore. When you get in the habit of doing something, especially if you have a hectic life, you can put a window around these exercises and say, this is when I'm going to take care of myself and love myself. Oh, I love you. I love you. I'm not glad that these guys are back, but if they had to come back, I enjoy seeing them. There are some guinea pig yoga images out there. Onyx, don't blow it. Onyx is getting aggressive right now. He's chasing shrimp, trying to be humpy. They've gone this long. Oh. Etsy has everything. Oh, if you haven't checked out my Etsy shop recently, I put a couple pairs of those guinea pig earrings up. So there might even still be a turquoise pair and a pair with actual garnets suspended inside the piggies. Yeah. I like Etsy. Etsy's good. Abby's gonna get her ears pierced just so she can get some guinea pig earrings. How do guinea pigs get bumblefoot? That's a good question, Anna. I think it may also have something to do with a lowered immune system. Of course, it can have to do with wet bedding. Piggies that, for other reasons, are less mobile. I think it also has to do with they put their weight constantly. You okay? You get a hairball there. They put their weight on their front paws or their back paws in such a way that it causes a sore to develop, and once it starts to get irritated, it kind of goes downhill from there. So piggies that don't move around as much, piggies that have heart condition, are oftentimes susceptible. And see, it's all kind of goes together. So a piggy that moves less may be more likely to develop a stone. Do you have a poop that you're trying to grab? Here, I'll hold you steady. Here it is. Here's the poop. Ooh, that's a soft one. You don't want to eat this one. You don't want to eat that poop. There it is. Gross. I just fed him. Did you eat the whole thing? Oh, that's disgusting, bro. Oh my God. I'm embarrassed for both of us. I'm embarrassed for you. You guys ready to go? Oh my gosh. So yeah, so piggies that move less oftentimes develop stones because it's the sediment, the natural sediment, calcium sediment. That's how the extra calcium leaves their body, is through their bladder. That's normal. When you see the white pee on the fleece, that is the natural flushing. That's true. He could have spat it out at me. That would have been worse. So if piggies move infrequently, they can develop stones instead of having that sludge mix in the bladder and be flushed out. Piggies that move less tend to drink less. And piggies that move less, they're putting more pressure on their feet. And piggies that have heart disease tend to move less. So heart condition, bladder stones, bumblefoot, they all seem to correlate. And if you have poor circulation from heart disease, then that might make it harder for those sores to heal. Yeah, they're restless. We only got a couple more minutes. I'm going to end this in about 5 minutes here so we can get back to work. We did good. And I'm really grateful for you guys hanging out. I don't think that if we're talking about bumblefoot would be caused by too much veggies. I don't think stones would be caused by too much veggies. However, there is some evidence to suggest that um, veggies with high nitrates can react in such a way to cause uh, to promote the formation of stones in piggies that are already genetically susceptible to it. Lots of piggies, all my piggies eat the same diet, and only a few have ever developed stones. How do I pronounce your name? Hi, Scotty. How are things? We are doing well here. You're welcome, Kay. Thank you, Guinea Cat. Well, hay is the most important part of their diet. A wide variety of vegetables, a wide variety, not volume, but variety, can promote really good gut biome. Guinea pigs should have veggies every day. I already fed my piggies some romaine lettuce earlier today, and we might have some carrots tonight. I think I might have some cucumber. We'll see. Come on, boys. Onyx, you're going to ruin it after a day. Onyx and Shrimp have been trying to bond, and it's been going okay. I'm going to clean their cage out, and they're going to make it really dirty really quickly. And then I'll have to clean it again. Cabbage is bad for piggies' stomachs. Is that true? Cabbage can cause bloat, just like broccoli. In a very small amount, it probably is okay. I've seen plenty of guinea pigs feed cabbage. In fact, I've even seen cabbage be fed at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue at one time or another. So I think in moderation, it can be okay. But there's so many veggies. V says, we appreciate you. Thank you. There's so many safe veggies that I feed on a regular basis that giving my piggies something that I'm not sure about is, I don't know if it's something I want to do. Lots of piggies pee white. I have a video entirely about pea sludge, and I did some research about it, and it seems that if you're seeing that, that means it's being expelled. But it may also mean that those piggies that pee white are more susceptible to stones because they have more calcium being expelled. There's just not enough research about it. But it could be dark leafy greens that can be promote stones more than, well, dark leafy greens that are high in nitrates also tend to also be higher in calcium. And there's a balance between piggies need calcium, especially when they're growing. Everything in moderation. Oh, these boys are getting so rambunctious. Remember, you guys can always message me directly through the contact page on my website. If you ever have, then you got that email recently about the announcement about the signed copies of my book, Cage Mates. So you can send me an email directly at scottiesanimals@gmail. But if you fill out the contact page, if I ever make an announcement, I will send it out, and anybody who's emailed me will get that announcement. I've only ever made 3 emails in the last 5 years. So you won't get spammed, I promise. I only have a limited number of emails I can do. Is that a poop sticky? He's got 3 poops. You got the triple poop. Let me see this. Let me see what's going on back here. Oh, you've got a little impaction going. That's what you've got. We're going to clean that out so you guys can see a little bit here. That's going to require some serious not that serious, but that's going to require some olive oil probably and some Q-tips. I have a video, check it out. I have a video about impactions. And check that out. Thank you. There's no such thing as spam. Well, I have plenty of websites and creators that I support, and you don't want to get an email every day, even from people that you support and care about. If it's just like a business offer, hey, buy this thing every day. It's like, well, if I wanted to, I would. Which reminds me, thank you to everybody who has got my new book and has reviewed it. I really appreciate that. You got wax on your fur, and you got an impaction. Fizz, you are a mess. You are a Fuzz. Fuzz, you are a mess. But I'm going to clean his impaction out right now. Leah, you haven't gotten the book yet? The ebook is $7. And you can put it on your Amazon Kindle app on a computer or on a phone. And you can even share it, I believe, with family and friends. They have a feature that allows you to do that. So, oh. Well, I like the ebook because you can see exactly how I drew it. Hey, Agnes. Oh. Well, I am beginning work on a new book, a new Cage Mates book, a new adventure with Geo and Rusty and Maria and Floyd and some new characters. So, hopefully I can get back to drawing soon. Okay, guys, I think it's time to end it. If I didn't answer a question, if you have a specific question that you want me to answer, just so you know, Scotty, where I am, a certain type of Abyssinian guinea pig is called a Poukiste or Pouk East. That's interesting. I have to Google them and see what they look like. But yes, if you guys want to message me, there's Michelle from Ohio. Hi, Michelle. How's Harriet? Message me directly through the contact page on my website, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Oh, and BB's still sleeping up there. Come here, boys. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Come on up. 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 Oh. Nope. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. They've got lots of other animals in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure what it would translate, what guinea pig would translate to in Arabic. A big house mouse. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. it's time to get this impaction out of his butt, out of his perennial sack. And then I got to get some cages cleaned. At least Onyx has calmed down over there. All right. Thank you guys so much, especially for the super chats and for the comments, and even to those. There must be people here who have been sitting and listening and maybe doing chores and having it in the background that didn't comment. Thank you guys just for listening. I really, it means a lot. So, thank you. Thank you. Until next time, you guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, did you just pee